stomach. He's full of twisted steel and sex appeal. From Fort Wayne, Indiana, Ryan K.I. I don't think my intro was as cool as the music there, but anyways. Everybody drinking out here tonight? Yeah, that's good, that's good. How many of y'all remember your first job, the day on your first job? Well, from the last response, probably a lot of you can't remember what the hell you did yesterday, I guess, at this point, huh? I remember my first job was at McDonald's. I was 15 years old, right? And it was Saturday morning. For some reason, my buddy thought it'd be a good idea to smoke a joint before I went in. So I did. And I get up there. They got me doing the easiest job in the whole place, right? The second drive-through window, okay? I don't even have to bag up the food. All I have to do is make the drinks, right? Pretty simple. Probably about 20 minutes into it, I started getting complaints. Apparently, I was giving people cups of soda without the ice. Now, I don't know how damn high you gotta be, but apparently I was that high. That's about like the equivalent of a janitor going to clean up the spill and he forgets the mop bucket, you know what I'm saying? And of course the people outside the drive-thru window are thinking one of two things. Either one, where the hell did they get this crackhead? Or two, oh that's nice that McDonald's is still hiring the mentally challenged. Anyways, I don't smoke pot anymore. I quit. I remember the exact date that I quit too. Yeah, it was my dad's birthday. I know, I thought it was a nice thing to buy a bag and smoke them one last time too, but anyways, moving on. I do occupational therapy by day job, and I was down in Texas, and I had this patient, a Hispanic man. The last day, he says to me, he says, man, he said, when you first came into the room, you know, I had the bald head going on and stuff. He said, when you first came into the room and you left, I said to my wife, oh shit, he's going to be talking about white power this and white power that. I looked at him at first, I was like, is he dumb? I'm like, he was serious. So you know what I said? I looked and turned around, I said, no shit. I said, when I walked out of the room after the first time, I was thinking, man, I'm going to have to be dealing with farts all the time because I know he's going to be eating beans every day. This is for you guys out there. You ever been in the middle of sex and the woman says something that you just do not want to hear? I bet you 20 bucks I can top every one of you in here. True story, I couldn't make this up, swear to God. First time with this girl, we're in the middle of sex, and all of a sudden she looks up at me with a straight ass face. She says, you know, if you don't call me again, I'll cut your dick off, right? Two things are going through your mind, okay? One, you're either going to go limp real quick, or two, you're going to forget about that shit for the time being and keep on pumping away. So, of course, I'm a guy, I did the latter, okay? But let me tell you, at the end of that, I was like, you need a wake-up call, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., what time do you need? Okay? Because let me tell you, folks, I didn't forget about Lorraine and Bobbitt, okay? I didn't know if there's some fan site out there or whatever, and I didn't want to end up with my Johnson as pick of the week, you know what I mean? Alright, we got a good crowd out here tonight. It's full. I can see some of you. Now I can see all of you. Alright, so anyways, you guys remember that Quiznos commercial? It was probably about 6 months, a year back. I think they took it off. A little was circulating after I did the joke, but you're looking at me right now. What the hell is he talking about? The $4 torpedo? You'll remember. Hold on one second. Stick it in me, Scott. Say it sexier, Scott. You remember that? Because every time it came on, you're like, this commercial's gay as shit. Yeah. You know, and I would have liked to have been in the marketing room when they were doing that commercial, okay? What the hell can we come up with? Oh, what can we do? What can we do? I got it. We'll have a gay up and telling the subway to stick it in him. Because sex sells. That'll work. I mean, I know sex sells and everything, but whatever just happened to having a blonde with big tits, you know what I'm saying? The only way that was going to increase sales for the only way that was going to increase sales was if it was run while Queer Eye for the Straight Guy was going, you know what I mean? And I don't know about you, but after seeing that commercial, I wasn't sitting there going, damn, I really want to stick a sub in my mouth right about now. Anyways, brings me to another thing. I ate Subway the other day because it's delicious. And I went up there, you know how places got the little extra change and stuff like that. You know, and I saw some nickels, dimes, quarters. I'm like, man, people not caring too much. So anyways, I start to turn it towards me because I'm like, I'll pay my $5.36 or 36 cents or whatever with the other people's change. Why not? So anyways, I start to turn and she's giving me the evil eye, the Subway girl. And all of a sudden, it says tip jar. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, sorry, I didn't realize. Apparently, I don't know the proper etiquette anymore for tipping sandwich people. I didn't know that was the thing to do. You know what I mean? Okay? And first of all, don't call these people sandwich artists, because nothing about what they do is artistic, okay? Last time I checked, being an artist has to do with something about having creativity and coming up with things for yourself. We tell them exactly what we want on the sandwich, okay? Nothing about that is creative, alright? And you better not be giving money to these people if you're not giving money to the homeless. Because at least if you give money to the homeless, they've already got a cardboard sign and a Sharpie will work for food. Hell, they'll probably work for art too. Why not? Okay? Alright, my last thing here. I was living up in Ohio in cold winters up there. Every time my dog, I would take her out in the morning and she would take a shit. Literally, steam would come from the shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And all the time. So I started thinking to myself, I was like, man, I wonder if that works with humans too. Let me tell you folks, the only thing that was steaming was the old lady after I shit in her bushes, okay? I'm Ryan K.I., guys, thank you.